Cheers. You can double check microphone, okay?
That was what happened when I sent this. Take that. Okay. Because I like that painting at the back. Nice. What's up, guys? Welcome to another live and another podcast episode. Is that in the middle?
Yeah, that was in the middle. So,
Okay.
because you have to double check. There's a,
What's up, guys? Yeah. Welcome back to the Rubasha Family Podcast. We're here again, father and son. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Just bringing you guys live conversations in another day. So, Dad, how are you?
yeah, very good. Sujira, do you want to bring the? Oh, it's okay. This one.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to maybe bring it closer? Or? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's calm. Yeah, so we're here in the couch in the living room for another conversation. Where are you just coming from?
yeah. Today, just coming from a birthday party for Mr. Ewan Brown. Say he turned 80s. Say, but still good. The story for Ewan Brown is the person who welcomed us in this country. When we landed Australia, we landed Mr. Brown's hand and his family. You know, that is why you are traveling somewhere, miles, you don't know anyone, you know, but God has put somebody who's good to look after you, you know, look after you, teach everything, you know, become grandchildren for my kids. Mr. Brown welcomed me like something we have ever seen. We didn't know anything. Everything we learn from them. We get support, everything. From anything we want in this country, he supported us. Even to get our documentation, immigration, the support, the you know, we learn everything from him. Even going to the camp, doing thinking there, you know, somebody who brought you in the country, you know. I remember we used to go like a school meeting, like with Ian or something there. I never used to go by myself. I used to talk with Mr. Brown. We go there. And here you can see, when I used to see Mr. Brown, the welcome change. You know, he changed everything. Wow. They see Mr. Brown there, come with there, everything changed. You can talk on behalf because you used the thing there. So today he had 8 birthday. And other things, as I say, there's somebody who have passion to love people. He's not something he learned. It's some things, you know, he take it. No, it's building in himself
To help people.
to help people. I could say, Mr. Brown, somebody called me. There's somebody here and there. Come, I have a place. He never questioned anyone. I never say, Mr. Brown, this person doesn't have a place to stay, and then he said no. And that's how it is there. Even up to now, 8 years, he's supporting people, helping people. In this country, Australia, somebody to help a stranger, there are few people who can do that. Because I can see the people he supported us, like us or my other friends there. If you go knock to our door, I will say, no, I don't have a place to stay. because we don't have that the same heart as like him. Yeah, it's not easy, especially in Australia, somebody to help a stranger. Yeah, so it was good. 8th birthday party to go there. Yes, I used to go to church. I don't go much there, but everything I learn now, everything I talk is my changing to believe God, everything there. It's a lesson I learned from there. See, I went Bible study there. I learned reading from Mr. Brown's church. See, everything there is a lesson you are learning. And the good things there to learn, you are learning with yourself, but you never know what you are learning, where you're going to take it. So now, what I learned from Mr. Brown, what I learned from the church is what now made me to change to teach what I believe. Mm-hmm. So now people think, oh, because he was your teacher, because he teaches you about God, he teach you to read Bible, you should continue to believe what you believe. No, see, that's where the change now comes. So he teach me his belief. He teach me the way he have been taught, the way he's believing, the God Jesus only the Savior, and he will come to save us. See? Yes, that's what he taught me. So after he taught me that, I'm grown now. Now I can also think and then to have my belief and then to teach from what I learned from them. So we don't need to continue to be in the same page, but I really appreciate his teaching. So that is why I can sit here, talk, record, and to say, look, yes, also as I learn, my mind is my God. My mind is Jesus. And you see, we are saying the same thing there. We are saying only somebody who's going to save us is Jesus. But them, they say Jesus lives in heaven. But for me, as I say, yes, the Jesus lives in me. See, we are saying the same things, but somehow people feel is different. Because when I say I'm God, Jesus lives in me, Jesus lives in my mind. Yeah? And there's no other person who's going to save me. It's God. But where does God live? In me, in my mind. That's where maybe we become different. When I tell people we are God, not God who had created anything, but it's God live in our mind. Jesus who's going to save, he's each individual where you are in your mind. So today it was just to go. I see the people I never used to see, maybe like 10 years, 20 years. So we have grown. And so it was a good evening to go to.
Even like on this whole topic of the Jesus, like when we were singing the hymn songs, there's a part where it says like, oh, I'm not worthy or I'm unworthy. But even like now I have to question everything. But it's like, that notion of like we're born sinners and we're not worthy and we have like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But why am I not unworthy? Why am I unworthy? I was made in God's image, right? So, and then it goes down to, okay, you're unworthy because you're a sinner and you're born into sin. But is that really how it is?
No. See, that is interpretation. You see, that's where we learn. That's why we've been educated.
Because it's not like someone's wrong, but that's a different interpretation.
Yes, that's a different interpretation.
No one's wrong, no
one is wrong, no one is right. Do you remember? Because everybody were going to be sick the same. There's nothing God is going to change us. But the fight, the war, it's the interpretation of the Bible and then the belief you have put it in our mind. See, the war caused by the belief. There are people who are there who say we never change our belief. We don't even want to touch even 1 minute, even to question about it. We know Jesus is there, he's living in heaven, he loves me, he does something like this, does it. If somebody tells you a different way, no, it's a war, you see. But that's how we learn, because everything now, even you say nicely when they sing the hymns, when they say Jesus, as I say, they're talking like it's somebody outside for them. No, it's Jesus, it's you. It's your mind. There's only way to live good life, only way. It's through your mind. Only way you do everything you want to do is through your mind. Because that's where Jesus lived. That's the only way. Only way you go to be successful, only way you go to be in hell or in heaven. It has to go through your mind. There is no one who's going to know you are in hell or you're in heaven. Only us. Because there is no way, when you look at this world, there is not going to be another place. If they say the kingdom of God, you have to know kingdom of God. Where else is going to be? Do you think there's other places we are going to go? You see, that is the interpretation. There are people who are waiting to go somewhere else. And they believe that. And
like
they
heaven.
have to
Like heaven.
Yes, like heaven. They believe that. And I used to be like them. I believe that. I believe there was heaven I was going to go. There is somebody who's going to come to save me. But now I believe different ways.
Because I just think it's the notion of, okay, when we die, like, what then?
Don't worry about that. You don't need to question about that. No one is going to know that answer. No one is just speculation. We forgot about that. Even the Bible says, let the dead bury the dead. That would mean, don't talk about it. Don't talk something not going to find solution. Don't even say it.
No, but some people, they're thinking like, if I do this, I'll be able to go to heaven when I'm gone.
Yes, because that is the interpretation they believe, and they don't want to learn. They don't want to be educated extra for what they have learned. See, God gives us everything, but we choose. We choose which issue we go to have there. Do you know, because I believe this, you believe this, you go to have a problem? Yes, we go to have a problem. We go to have eternal problem. We have to have a mental problem. We go to have a physical problem. We go to have each problem as anyone else. See, if like a war started somewhere, or a disease, or anything's happening to this world, does it say, oh, who's Christian, who's Muslim, or who's in this, who's in this? No. When the disease came, it take everyone. Take everyone. It doesn't ask about what you believe. Yeah. Because you're Christian, because you're, no, we go. That's where we are one. That's where we are one. We born the same, and then we die the same. See, but you see, when we discuss this spirituality, it does end.
It doesn't end.
Yeah, it does end. It's when we grow, it's just changing our mind, and then we discuss where we're changing our mind. Even because some people say, oh, I can still go to church, but I know God lives with me. I know the Jesus you're talking, it's me. He lives in me. Every word you say, it's within me. That's the difference. My interpretation, it's you, you are God. Jesus lives you, live with you. God came to live in us. I was with somebody say, oh, are you Christian? I say, yes. But do you believe God is good to come? I say, no, God never leaves us. God never leaves us. God has been leave us with us all the times, every day. Our day life, God with us. You know, when you go to that water there in the beach, always I go for a walk. You see the water, the sound of nature, the sun coming there. That energy had to be with God. Everything had to be with God. You see, we came, we eat, everything's our body. God had to be inside us. There is no way of our body function like that. The system which is in here function to 7 billion of people. The same way. You are swallowing, somebody's sleeping somewhere, somebody's in the pub, somebody's sauna, somebody's everywhere, billions, somebody's at work, That's why God doesn't have country. It's land. God doesn't know which country you are in. No. As long as the sun set is coming there, that is his land. If you're outside there, the sun is coming. Do you know you're Australia?
Even like I said, I was at my client's office and I was talking to this kid, 7 years old, and we're talking. So I said, "Oh, where do you get your haircut from?" So I asked, "Oh, are they Lebanese?" And then he didn't know what I was talking about. So in the child's mind, there's no, like you said, there's no Australia, there's no God. He didn't know what I was talking. I get my haircut from. He didn't know what I meant by. I said, "Is he Lebanese?"
You see, yeah, I can understand that. You see, and that's how it is. We live in God's land. The world is God's land. That is why when you're outside here, you will never know you're in Australia. You never know you're in Kenya or Rwanda. See, the country was made by people.
No, but like, for example, in Rwanda, you can see there's many hills.
It does. You don't see the hills when you open your eyes everywhere. And the hills doesn't tell you where you are. I'm telling you. The area is the same. That's how it is. So the land of God is what we live in. The country, we made it ourselves, we do it ourselves. It's the same. You came to Australia, you're hungry, you continue to be hungry. You go to Kenya, you continue to be hungry, you go to eat. See? Your body has to function in the same manner as everything. Sometimes your chip can be, dysfunction a little bit, but it's still going on. It's still your body going on. It's still your mind still going on, thinking there. So the most thing there is just about interpretation of what you believe and the Bible. And that is why, my friends, we're not going to be angry or fighting because of our belief. Yeah, it's nothing else to change somebody's mind. We have to continue to be friends or to talk like. But of course, when you see that where Christianity comes in now, and what's called fanatics. So the people who are fanatic about religious, so sometimes they don't trust you again because you are thinking something, you become something different. So now they are start to categorize you to something else. Like the guy there was in church, I say, "Oh, it was good at least missionary went out to rescue some people in Africa to tell them." And as I say, do you think that was good? Should let people have their freedom to, the way to feel. If they want to be Christian, they will. If they want to do traditional ways, just let them be traditional ways. It's somebody's choice. It's the thing that the best way to do it, because all the end, we are children of God.
Yeah, interesting. It was great. Like I was at the service, and obviously I came home. So shout out to Mr. Brown. We want to thank you for so much that you've done and just for being yourself. And like you said, the helping is just nature. It's just natural for him.
Yeah, it's nature. No one can do that.
Let's talk a little bit about what you said in terms of wanting to help parents go through issues with their children. So raising troubled teens.
Yes. So that's again, it's our mind keep working. Our mind keep working, and with this technology, the way we grow, it's the way to go through our experience. So the way to do our experience, the way in the community, the way outside the community. And when you have kids, when you immigrate, you want everything's good for your kids. Every parents want, not even whoever, if immigrant, local, wherever, everybody want good for your children. But now, if your children become in trouble, become different. How do you deal with it? Because remember, every issue, sometimes for me, I realize it could be through our mental. See, it's mental. For me, always it's about individual create, has on his belief, and what for our teenager now, or African teenagers, so that we can say, because that would related to me directly. So our most naturally as African, the things which is normal on the street or anywhere will be shown to be targeted. It's easy. You could be targeted by the law, or you'll be targeted also by the criminal. So always we have that some things there as Africans there. So now these things when happen to teenagers, no one know is because they have been targeted in both ways. Could be law and by criminal can target them to put them in these issues to be in trouble. Again, we are generalizing it, but each become also an individual. But now the problem is now when the teenager be in trouble and the family at the same times become in trouble. So now who help them? Who can support now when you're in trouble? How do we support to come out of that trouble? How the feeling and the trauma the parents go through in that trouble.
That process.
Yeah, that the process. That are the things we can able to discuss as people, the feelings. You see, the feelings as the parents we feel when you're a teenager in trouble. The feelings in the family, the pressure within yourself. See, this is the thing we want to talk. How we go to support each other. How we go to support the parents who go in this process. That are the things we want to talk. And then how we can let those boys or those girls to recover in that trauma. You see? So sometimes people, they can prevent things happen. So most now, I realize that's what they do. They try to prevent this issue happening. But if it doesn't happen now, and then happen now, how do we support each other? How do we support the parents who have been going this trauma for their children in trouble? How also we go to help the teenager who have been in trouble, and then how can come out to the trouble? You see, that's what we try to work together, guys, to support, to communicate with us, because every scenario has the way it goes through, and when we know what is scenario happening, when we talk as a parents, because the things as Africans, we don't like to say it. We keep in our heart. Yes, we hide it. We do thinking there. But because we've been hiding for long, it doesn't help the other children or other families. So let's you come out. Parents who have been having teenager in troubles, let's we come out. Let's we talk how we go through. Because what happened, because we keep quiet, it keep happening to each individual quietly. And then people just talk about behind or gossip about it, instead to be open to be able to help other one. So that is why for me, I'm here now to open with how to raise the teenager who are in trouble. How do you overcome that challenge? How you deal with it in your daily activities? How do you support your children? And that is what I really want to bring to you guys. We talk. We go to have a different experience. But as we put them together, as we communicate together, as we share together, we go to find solution from the other ones.
Powerful. And you guys will be able to get in touch down below. You can contact Dad. We'll be able to develop things where you can provide coaching to the parents and even the children who need it.
Yes. So we try also to open up, as I say, even the teenager, they can see, because everything we do in this life, there's how you go through it, and always it's in your mind. Everything you go through in these 4, 5, or 10 years, everything is in your mind. You can come there, you see it, how it is there. And also the teenagers, they can be open to say it. And the reason we don't say it is just you feel embarrassed, or how people are going to think, how people are going to believe about me. So that is the most fear most parents you go through. The fear always you go to realize, my friends, is not what is going to happen to you or to your children. It's what you feel, what other people they go to say, what people about to talk about me, about my family, how people they go to see my family, how see, that is only fear which most people you do. But that fear, it had to end, because the person who really needed, it's your children, and also it's yourself. And to talk, to learn, to have where to share these things also make you, you feel better, you feel supported with other people who have been go through with it. So that's what we want to do, to work together, to each individual, this change by individual help family, and then family help community, community helps society. Always that way we are starting. We don't start. We have been starting in the community. We have been looking community to put guidelines, to things there. Sometimes it doesn't work, but when we go to start as individual, there's a father there, there's a mother there who have this issue there. Let's come, we get that, we talk, we change, we put an idea together to support each other. We support as individual to be able to build the family.
Cool. Powerful. Thanks so much, Dad.
Yeah, my conversation.
Cool. That one there, I'll put straight on YouTube. I think maybe let's do quickly for the behind the scenes. Thank you. So Rugari, he showed me